I want my boiler ball, boiler ball, boiler ball, boiler ball, boiler. Can I do that or no?
I mean, I you can do whatever you want. This is your program, sir.
It's true. Should I be proud of doing that or no?
That is one you're gonna have to answer to a higher power than me.
Okay, understood. Well, Big Ten basketball is almost here, and Big Ten's basketball Twitter account is as excited for Purdue basketball as I am, as we are. They shared some exclusive practice clips to the official Big Ten men's basketball Twitter account a couple days ago, it looks like. Somehow I missed this until last night. I think we got a closer look at some of the front court pieces here than a lot of the things we've seen. I know Purdue's been starting to share some actual 5-on-5 scrimmage footage, but this was more drill work and a little bit of scrimmage work, but a lot of Daniel Jacobson in these clips, a lot of Oscar Clough in these clips, a little bit of CJ Cox, Jakari Harris as well. So I'll throw it to you. There are 4 clips that Big Ten put out, and each is roughly between 10 and 18 seconds. So just various plays from Purdue practice. Did you learn anything from these clips?
First and foremost, number 7 on white was in hell. Not sure who that gentleman is, but that's a tough go of it having the guard 7'10" and a half, Daniel Jacobson, Oscar Clough, who's as wide as a semi truck. And then also, okay, yeah, I'm waiting for someone to be super physical with me. Oh yeah, catch this TKR floater from anywhere within 29 to 2 foot range, and it's gonna go in. Kind of a tough way to go about it. So prayers to number 7 on the white squad. But yeah, I just think that you see, the main thing that sticks out to me right away is that, last year there just wasn't, we sound like broken records at this point, but like last year there just was not many front court options. There truthfully wasn't. They just did like Will Berg and Caleb First. God bless those guys' souls, but like it was such a fall off in the front court spot, and you know, given the different type of front court players this team has, there's just so many different options, man. Like Daniel Jacobson's a massive human being. You see the lob threat stuff in here, which I think is going to work really, really well. Oscar Clough is just, he stands in the paint and both of his shoulders touch each opposite block. It's going to be impossible to get around that guy somehow. He's just a wide, very physical player. And then TKR is TKR. We don't really got to talk much about that. He's first team All Big Ten, possible first team All American. Like that's who he is. So as good as the guards are on this team, and as much questions as there is on who's going to be that third guard spot, really no front court questions for this team.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, when you have those 3 options, I don't think there should be. A lot of Jacobson in these clips, probably the most intensive Daniel Jacobson look I think we've gotten. Like even when Purdue posts more scrimmage footage or anything, I don't really feel like there's been too much involvement from Jacobson. He's popped in and out here and there. Of these 4 clips, I feel like 2.5 of them feature Daniel Jacobson doing something, catching lobs, kind of doing a nice little seal, setting a screen. He was heavily involved here. I totally agree with you when you step back and look at the full front court, the way you just said it, right? You have TKR, who's great. We have Clough, who's a grown ass man. And then we have Jacobson, who's like this baby deer that potentially is going to turn into an All American one day. It's pretty fun. It's pretty awesome. It's loaded. As a group, it's arguably the best front court in the country. We don't need to discuss anything with TKR because there are no concerns. We don't need to discuss anything with Clough, even though we want to see it still. We know what those guys are for the most part. Can we talk a little further about what we expect from Jacobson?
Yeah, well, before you do that, I'm glad that Big Ten basketball, like the video people showed up to a day where Daniel Jacobson looked like he wanted to play. Because sometimes I had this conversation with Dion. There were some clips before where he kind of like approached it like he has to play because he's 7'6". This one seemed a little bit more like intentional. There's some ceiling, there's some like catching lobs. I don't know. There's just a lot. Maybe it's just seeing more from Jacobson that we've seen that we got to that point. But back to what you were saying.
So this is all I want to say. I like Daniel Jacobson. I believe he's going to be a monster in 3 or 4 years. I'm saying 3 or 4 years. I think this is going to take some time. And I know he like these are the best clips we've seen of him. He looks pretty good. Um, you can disagree if you want. I'd be open to you pushing me back and telling me I'm wrong. I think he's going to get bullied by the actual starter caliber bigs in this league
Oh yeah, he will.
based on these clips. He
Yeah.
looks so thin, and I understand he's off an injury. I'm sure he put on weight, muscle. He was rail thin as a recruit. He looks like if Fletcher Lawyer was 7'4". Now,
Mm.
7'4" can cover up for being rail thin. Like, I'm not saying he's going to be unplayable. He's going to be very playable in spurts at 7'4". He'll block shots just because of who he is. But I don't know. I was kind of in the summer envisioning a world where like the best version of this team is Jacobson is playing the most minutes at the five. I don't think that's possible based on what I'm seeing the current version of him as. And you kind of joked about it. He was going up against Sam King in these clips. That's number 7.
Mm.
Sam King is a 6'9" senior forward from Columbus, Indiana. Dion, you okay? You look a little sweaty.
So every August, September, my air conditioning breaks, and there's just nothing I can do about it.
Dude, that's tough. Out in California too. Like, I mean, what is it, like 80 degrees still there today?
Today's gonna be like 85, 90, but like peak summer, it gets like 110. My AC just doesn't ever hold up.
I mean, it sounds like it's a bummer that you can't take advantage of Duncan Mechanical Solutions because Duncan Mechanical Solutions is an HVAC company based in Angola, servicing the tri-state area, bringing commercial quality to the residential world with excellent customer service. You heard us talk about Duncan Mechanical last summer. If you need heating or air conditioning, kitchen or bath remodeling, or all of the above, Duncan Mechanical is the place to go in the Midwest. Go to duncanmechanicalsolutions.com to take advantage and make sure you don't wind up like Dion. I just don't know that we've ever seen Daniel Jacobson even post a successful rep against Clough. Like, have we seen that at all? Like, in one of these clips, he's sealing a 6'9" walk on. And all I could think while watching him do it is a real center would push him off the block immediately.
Mm.
Like, he didn't even bury Sam King here. So again, maybe I'm overreading this. You're the post guy. I'm not a post footwork expert. Um, all of these clips to me are Daniel Jacobson against. They might as well have been against chairs. He doesn't
Yeah.
look
I
physical at
mean,
all.
on that same token though, like Clough and TKR were also going against the same dude.
You're right, but like I'm
And
just
and, and, and I don't know. Also, I like look at it like this. I'm not really giving Daniel Jacobson post touches anyway at this point. Like, yes, you want him to be able. Yeah, I get your point on the being able to seal type situation, but right now, like, I just want him to be a lob threat, catch and finish. I don't really even want to throw it into him and say go make a move.
yeah, I think if he comes anywhere near the paint against like an Ivisage twin.
I agree with that point for what it's worth. Like, there's either he's gonna get bullied or he's gonna be in foul trouble from getting bullied.
Right. Like you think about who let's go through all the top projected teams in this league. Michigan's gonna have either Ade Mara or Merez Johnson matching up here. I think both those guys have their way with Jacobson physically. Illinois, the Ivisage twins, I think get whatever they want against him. Like who's the other teams? UCLA. He could probably play against UCLA. Xavier Booker ain't pushing him off a spot, is he? Like,
No.
so there, it's going to be matchup dependent, I think. But yeah, I don't know. And look, maybe it shouldn't be a surprise. I think the scout, anytime you have a 7'4" big man, where like one of the first things on the offensive scouting report is he shoots threes, probably tells you a little bit about like his game and how he's wired. I don't think Daniel Jacobson's ever going to be like a physical force. It doesn't matter. As long as he blocks shots and stays out of foul trouble at 7'4", he'll be fine. I just thought it was like noticeably visible to me that he wasn't really moving the 6'9" walk on with his hips physically. And I don't think he's going to be effective in big games against the good front courts in this league. Maybe we'll see. Maybe the flip on it too. Maybe when he's on the court with Paint, he just stands at the 3-point line. And that's when TKR gets to do whatever he wants. Like that would work. And then just have Jacobson sit and drop defensively. Like he'll still give good minutes. But yeah, the conclusion here for me is a month ago, I would have said the best version of this team is featuring Daniel Jacobson at the 5. I don't think I feel that way coming into the season as we start to see more Daniel Jacobson, while also seeing more Oscar Clough, because I think Clough looks like a national title starting center. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they went out and got Clough for a reason.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that obviously it's more of a long-term play with Daniel Jacobson than this season.
I guess I'm trying to say he's more Matt Harms than who's the one? AJ Hammonds? He's more Matt Harms than AJ Hammonds.
The boy's thin. He is thin, thin.
He's very thin. Can I go positive on something?
Yes.
Any guesses what I'm going to be super positive about? Because I was really impressed by one thing by one guy in this video.
Oh, who?
CJ Cox's playmaking
Mm.
was all over these clips.
Yeah. But they
That,
have 30 in the scrimmage.
but that's something we haven't seen.
But did he have 30 in the scrimmage?
Did anyone have 30 in a scrimmage? I'm still unsure if that happened. Look, I feel like CJ, and we've alluded to it, we have the sources that are publicly going on record and saying Jakari. We have Dion, who's publicly going on our channel and saying Omer. The people we trust that we talk to personally say CJ's been the guy.
Yeah.
And I would buy that. I think you and I have both updated our projections to say CJ's the guy at the 2. The one thing about it, though, is even if we think CJ's the guy, I haven't really ever seen any playmaking from him. I've only
Right.
seen shot hunting and being a pest defensively. In these clips, he had some awesome reads, some awesome driving kicks, like just straight up passes I didn't think he was capable of. I like it. And I'm telling you right now, Jakari can't do that. Omer can, but Omer is just standing on the sidelines anytime we see practice footage. So
Yeah. What's like Omer's is Omer gonna play like 8 minutes a game?
I got a theory they might redshirt him or some stupid shit.
How
I'm
many people are
I'm
gonna redshirt?
convinced there's something going on that we're gonna find out about from Purdue coaches on Omer, and I don't know what it is.
You talking about like I don't like it here?
No, no, I think Omer loves it there. From
Oh,
everything I've seen, he loves. I think the coaching staff is like intentionally not allowing him to have a chance right now. I don't know why.
sandbagging.
Maybe it's about like, oh, it's about next year for you, 2-year plan, but
2 year love a 2 year plan.
it might be. I don't know. In the meantime, though, I'm very impressed with CJ. I thought this was the best he's looked as like a playmaker ever.
Fair.